Hi, everybody. Welcome to this week's Coaching Minute. Our focus for this Coaching Minute is how to get people to come back to the office or in-person meetings or just engage in in-person activity more for your company. So I have 3 tips for you today, and they're all kind of connected. So the 3 tips are, number 1, don't demand it. Number 2, overcome the brain's resistance. And number 3, try the organized hybrid versus just the hybrid. Okay, so let's tackle the first one first. Don't simply demand that everybody come back to the office. This is not effective. And quite frankly, as I'm sure you realized, the power dynamic has changed and your employee base has more leverage than they ever have had. But don't think that people are just being rebellious or resistant to your ideas of coming back to work. There are actually some legitimate reasons that they're resisting, which brings us to number 2. You have to overcome in your attempts to bring people back into the office. You have to realize that what you're dealing with is a resistance in their own brains, right? Their brain has gotten accustomed to working from home, to not engaging, to not putting on uncomfortable clothes, to not commuting. The average American and European commute 70 minutes a day. And so that's 70 minutes that they save by not coming into the office. That's very hard to compete with. So as you're trying to overcome their brain's resistance, make sure that what they're coming into the office for is both attractive and productive, which brings me to the third point. And that is the concept of an organized hybrid office environment rather than just a straight up hybrid office environment. So instead of just saying you need to come to work 30 hours a quarter or 2 days a week or whatever, have an organized hybrid. This concept was popularized by Nicholas Bloom. He worked for McKinsey and he's now a Stanford professor. But he talks about the organized hybrid in a recent McKinsey article about making standards for your team. Let's say if everybody comes in on Tuesday and Thursday, all of your face-to-face meetings are on Tuesday and Thursday, and everyone comes in on Tuesday and Thursday for those face-to-face. If people are coming in and being on Zoom all day long, that's pointless. They could just do that at home. He also talks about the fact that in saving that 70 minutes of commute time, 30 minutes a day actually ends up being more work done. So that's of benefit to you. The 40 minutes that they save is oftentimes domestically taking their kids to school, engaging with their children, which helps you retain them. So that's a good thing as well. So I think what's necessary next is to really think about why you want people back in the office. And if your reason is that trust is built better in person, things are more productive, relationships are more solid, you're absolutely right. And there's a lot of research to support that. And then think about the structure of your business, the model, the roles, and who benefits from coming in and who's at a disadvantage of not coming in. Maybe your company has started hiring outside of your geographical area, which is great. But can you put it in the budget next year to fly those people in occasionally or get them into the office so that their careers don't suffer from not being in the office with a lot of the other coworkers? Okay, I hope this helps. Be sure to follow me on YouTube. I have a channel there in my name, Brenda Abdilla, and you'll find more of these videos. Thanks. Have a great week.